Denver would host this huge sidewalk chalk art fair. What was it called? La Piazza dell'Arte, I think. And they would block off this huge part of downtown Denver, and they would prepare the squares, and only just, I mean, preparing them as far as like squaring them all off. And then it was basically like I guess you could go on the Friday before, and you'd paint. You wouldn't paint, you would street paint, but you would basically be using chalk. And people had all kinds of designs. They had the 3D designs, they had floral designs, they had portraits, they had whatever. Kids could do it. It was a fun activity. So I was asked to do that by some leadership group that I had been involved with in Denver. And then I met some other artists there. And one of the artists, and this was 15 years ago at least, and one of the artists there at the chalk art was saying, well, you want to live paint with me? I do that with bands, musicians. I go around and I live paint to musicians at their shows, at clubs or different venues or whatever. And I was like, sure, that sounds like fun. I guess why don't we try that? So I did it a couple times with him, and they were more like, like New Year's Eve parties or tent events or whatever. And then it turned out that one of the bands that my friend knew fairly well got this gig at Red Rocks Amphitheater. So some of you might be aware of what Red Rocks Amphitheater it is. It's right outside of Denver, and it's basically where, if people don't know Red Rock, it's a really old amphitheater from, I don't know, early